Hey, it's Cy Blackburn here, and in the last video we talked about the main reason that 90% of startup coaches fail. And the reason that they fail, which causes their websites not to work, their funnels to be ineffective, their branding to go into the toilet, and ultimately for them not to get any clients whatsoever. That is because they do not niche. In this video, we're gonna go through identifying your niche so that you find something that you're passionate about and is willing to pay you what you want to be paid. Now, in order to understand the genesis of identifying a niche, firstly, you have to understand what most coaches do wrong. And what they do wrong is they do not niche themselves. Instead, what they do is they choose a demographic and they say, that demographic is my niche. I am a coach who coaches women, or I coach business executives, or I'm somebody that helps people open up their third eye and go into a trans-dimensional dimension. They choose something either very vague or very abstract, which really doesn't quantify what an actual niche is. A powerful niche consists of three things. It is a clean, simple statement, which ultimately identifies who you want to target and what you want to do for them. So by the end, if you have a powerful niche statement, it will have the demographic and the outcome of what you want to do for them. So let's go into a little bit of an example here. Now, let's take one niche, dating, as an example. There are a ton of dating coaches out there. But if we look at a niche, let's take who we're targeting. Now, let's make our niche or our demographic men between the ages of 20 to 25. Now, what can we do for these men between the ages of 20 to 25 that have to do with dating? Well, firstly, you've got to look at what exactly do these people want? Well, number one, they may just want to get laid. Number two, they may just want to get a girlfriend. Now, depending on what type of dating coach that you are, that what is going to go into that bracket. Now, if we look at the what here, men between the ages of 20 to 25 to get a girlfriend. Now, you add these two together, and that would be a powerful niche. So you identify the demographic, first of all, who you're targeting, and then what do they actually want? Compile them together, you have a clean, simple niche statement. So let's do one more. If we start looking at, let's say, a business coach as an example, who can you target? So let's take a demographic for a moment, and let's take chiropractors. Now, what do people that run a chiropractic business really want? Well, typically, these guys struggle with client retention. Their clients do not stay with them very long. They struggle with staff retention. Their staff do not stay with them very long. They struggle with profitability because they're working so much. They struggle with time. Now, as a business coach, if you helped a chiropractor get more clients, keep clients longer, keep their staff longer, and systemize their business so they can get back their time, would that be valuable to a chiropractor that's struggling with those particular issues? Are you starting to get this now? That becomes the genesis of the niche. So you help chiropractors get more clients, you help them retain more clients, you also help them retain their staff members, and increase their bottom line profits. Now, compile those together. I work with chiropractors to get more clients, retain clients longer, retain their staff longer, and increase their bottom line profits. That is a powerful niche. So you have to remember four big things when it comes to creating a niche. Number one, you have to be passionate about who it is that you're serving. Now, Steve Jobs said this right. You have to be passionate about any business that you start. And he said, because if you're not passionate about it, you won't go through the hard times that any business owner goes through. I'm going to add one more thing to that. If you're not passionate about your niche, you won't know them. If I was going to coach nurses, I would have no idea what to say because I've never been a nurse. Nobody in my family has been a nurse. You've got to look into who are you passionate about serving and who do you know? This will craft all of your marketing material. This will craft every webinar, every video, every email that you send to these people. It will just hit home. Number two, you have to look into your niche being abundant and easy to reach. These are two critical points. Now, you have to understand, when it comes to building a coaching business, you're never going to get 100% of the audience. Typically, what most coaches get is between 1 and 10% of the audience overall. So if you have an audience which is a maximum of 100 people, it's probably not going to be a successful coaching business. So you need an audience which is abundant in number. Now, the next point is very important because even though they may be abundant in number, if you cannot reach them easily, if they don't conglomerate into communities online, on Facebook, on email lists, you're going to have a hell of a time getting them as clients because they must be able to see you. So that moves us on to the third point. The thing to remember about clients is not all clients are created equal in terms of their ability to actually pay you. If you're a coach that focuses on coaching skaters how to skateboard better, you're probably going to have a bit of a time convincing them to pay you $500, $1,000, or $2,000 for a coaching engagement. You have to be sure that they are willing to pay you what you want to be paid. Now, the fourth one is the most important one, and if you get all three right, but you get the fourth one wrong, your niche will not work. The fourth one is they've got to have a problem that they're willing to pay you to help solve. If they have a problem that they're willing to pay you to solve, then you're in business when it comes to actually building a coaching business revolving around the niche. So let me give you an example. Let's say you help business owners regain their inner child. How likely are they to pay you high ticket for that kind of coaching service? Probably not, and the ones that are probably aren't abundant in number. Whereas, what is the problem that most business owners face? Well, time and revenue, meaning that they can't get enough clients and they struggle with their own personal time. So, if you work with a business owner to really help them build up their client base and get back their time, that would be a powerful niche. So those are the 4 parts which make up identifying your niche, and really look into who are you passionate about serving? Are they abundant in number and easy to reach? 3, are they willing to pay you what you're worth? And 4, is this a niche that has a problem that they're willing to pay you to solve? So once you have these 4 things in place, we move on to the next part, which is how do you package up your coaching so that you can charge between 50 and 500% more than what you are currently charging. But for that, I'm going to show you in the next video.